mathematicians, let's talk about how to complete the shape or finish, or finish a shape when we're drawing it on a coordinate plane. Okay, so we can plot shapes on a coordinate plane or a coordinate graph. When we are looking at these shapes, we're especially looking at points that, like when two lines meet up. This is called a vertex, or if you're talking about lots of them, they're called vertices, and they each have their own coordinates. So you can see here, I'm looking at this point where two lines meet. It intersects nicely between two lines, those like gray lines on our graph. And I can say that represents the ordered pair -4, +3. So sometimes you're going to see a shape that's missing one of those points, and you're going to have to tell me, oh, it should really be -4, +3. Okay, so sometimes we have to find the missing coordinates to complete or finish our shape. For example, find the missing coordinate to complete the rectangle if I give you these 3 points. So this does require a little bit of geometry knowledge. We need to know that a rectangle has 4 sides. We don't necessarily need to know that the sides don't have to all be the same lengths like a square does, but it might help us out. I find really the easiest thing is to just draw on the graph. I'm going to connect the dots. Okay, I can connect these 2 dots. Oops, that was supposed to be a straight line. Do your best. And that's a little bit straighter. And I know that if I was going to complete the shape, I'd probably draw another line right here. That would be the same length. And I'd connect it down here. Okay, that looks like a bit of a rectangle. I mean, rectangles are supposed to have straight sides, but you get the idea. The missing corner or vertex would be right here. And then I can tell you, okay, x is always first. This is +4. And then the y, which is +8. There's my missing ordered pair. Notice how I kept my parentheses, I kept a comma between them, always x first, side to side, then y up and down. Do not switch the order there. Okay, rectangles, we know. There might be other shapes that we're not as familiar with. Maybe you don't know what a right triangle is, or a right trapezoid. So most of the time when we're doing this, we're going to be dealing with shapes that have right angles. A right angle measures 90 degrees and conveniently looks like a little square because our graph is all squares. So that works out for us. I want you in your notes to circle the one that is a right angle. Shouldn't be too hard. It's labeled right angle. So if we have to find the missing coordinates to complete the right triangle. That's important because we don't always have to have right triangles. Like this right here, not a right triangle. But when we're graphing, it's easier to think, oh, right triangle means I need to have a square corner. So maybe like right here, and I could draw it out here. Or right here, and I could draw my other straight line here. Now, obviously, I can't have both of them, but a right angle means that there should be that 90 degree, that like little square in the corner.